Will Lutz set to kick off.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Texans offense going to go to work, and it is Deshaun Watson at quarterback.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with the receiver?
And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete.
Complete to Devontae Adams.
The numbers for Adams in last week's game. 6 catches, 84 yards, and a touchdown.
You think the head coach and the offensive coordinator are able to pull the earplugs out now? Because all week, all they heard was, you know, Coach, they can't guard the pass at all. I mean, they're next to last in the league. Let's throw it on every down.
Yeah, last week we saw the numbers. This week going against second to last in the pass defense area. Good for him. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now Edwards-Helaire. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They've got 2nd and 12 from the 36.
At the 36-yard line.
Here's Watson. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So now the Colts will get their first opportunity with a football. And a glance here at their quarterback, standing 6'3".
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance, because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him the win. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 11 carries, 63 yards, and a touchdown.
Well, this is where it becomes a challenge for the offensive coordinator. He's got a bell cow at tailback right now, number 3 in the league in rushing, within shouting distance of the lead. But at the same time, if the passing game is open, he's got to take advantage of that, too.
15 yards on the play, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They run the counter. Taylor. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A huge play that time for the Colts. 48 yards.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air. Nice chunk.
And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown.
Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one, out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
After the touchdown, wants to kick it off.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
A gain of 6 there on first. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry. And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Give them 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs.
First down, Houston.
Now a first down throw, Watson. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 2nd and 10, Watson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 23. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
Texans.
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire.
He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts.
And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's got Bennett. And all the way down to the 35. It's a big conversion on 3rd for the Colts. 42 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a 1st down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. CeeDee Lamb with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And the result for the Colts is a touchdown.
Set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Now this will make it into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
5-yard line.
Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Space to maneuver at the 40. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to it and forcing a 3rd down.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to 4th down.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 28-yard.
So here are the Colts to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. They go play action here on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A really nice gain of 25 yards. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. He'll look to throw. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
He'll find Lamb. That's complete. That catch good for only a couple.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down and 10 yards to go.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. This will be caught at about the 6. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Now he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Colts add on to their lead.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Lutz with the extra point. And it's now 21-7.
Set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Houston set to take over. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Watson. Now they go screen. It's complete. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. This time they stay on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A very solid gain of 27.
The 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. They'll throw now on the final play. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. CeeDee Lamb is intended target. And that'll bring up second down. Field goal unit not out there. They want 6 before halftime. Dancing to his left. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So we hit half. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go.
Texans 7.
Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Here's 2nd and 8. Caught left side, Bennett. And all the way down inside the 25 before he gets out of bounds. A big play there for Indy. 52 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They'll run on first down. Taylor. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they can actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. On play action, they'll throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. Lutz to try to add the PAT. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. So that drives 6 plays, 75 yards. And it culminates in an Indianapolis touchdown. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this third quarter. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
32-yard line. A
shotgun snap for Watson. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
First down, Houston.
Out of the gun. Watson. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 45-yard line. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards. Down from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
5. And the Texans first down.
From the gun, here's Watson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Watson's pass.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
To throw again on 2nd down. Watson. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Deebo Samuel. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans get a bit closer.
After allowing that last score, the defense knows they've got to tighten things up. Otherwise, they'll let them right back into the game.
It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. So that drive in total 8 plays. And the result, a Houston touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. Really solid effort for him right now. 3rd quarter, already 4 touchdown passes. How many can he get here?
That remains to be seen, but I know one thing. You and I will be here to watch, and I'm not going anywhere. With what he's doing in this contest, I'm not missing a minute of it. This guy's been spectacular.
Yeah, I mean, it's a team game, but sometimes these individual performances are fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes they just kind of come to the front, despite the fact, as you said, we know it's all about the team, but the way he's playing, he's trying to make his team win on his back.
Yeah, it's been exciting. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 25 yards that time. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
Back to throw now on first down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
The pass incomplete in the end zone.
3rd quarter here in Indy. This is 2nd and 10. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
their own 26-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 49-yard line.
To the air yet again, Watson. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And the ball is knocked out, and the Colts pick it up. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. On first down, he'll drop to throw. On the move to his left. He'll fire deep, and that's caught inside the 30. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Back to throw here. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. From a yard out. And the Colts add on to their lead. They had the lead in the 4th, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
And now out comes Houston. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Watson. Samuel bringing in the slant.
Watson's pass.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Watson on first down. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
A gain of 20.
A good pickup there, a 22.
If he's their best threat on offense, use your #1 cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. That just his first catch of the game. Big reason why they're down. On 1st and 10, Watson. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson forced out to his left. He'll try and run it. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Ronald Darby that time, the one who got a hand in and knocked it free.
It's now 4th down.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Facing this 4th quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans getting set here to take over again on offense. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Complete to Debo.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, Watson. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taken in at the 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out.